Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm just setting this up so that I can see comments. Boom, so here we have it, our pork butts. So I showed you guys already the briskets. Now we got 6 pork butts here. Just gonna. Okay, where is it? This is my favorite thing to do because it's super, super easy. Seasoning up the pork butts. Gonna start with oil. Get a good coating of oil on it. I do all of them this way. You get the top sides on this side, and then so these have all been injected with a little pineapple habanero, but you gotta watch. I use the cook down the raw habaneros so that it doesn't give any color. You don't want to use habanero powder in this because you don't want red inside the meat. And as you'll see, I have 3 bone in and also 3 bone out. That was not my preference. That's how it came from my supplier. And hey, just got to take the good with the bad. Sometimes you get exactly what you want, and sometimes you don't. So we always start fat side. Yeah, these I'm gonna have to probably keep in the trays when I cook them, just because I don't want them to dry out. Because it's the only bad thing about having that many holes in it, which definitely is not ideal. But these will go on about 2 hours after the bone in. So I always start. So this is my honey habanero powder rub. Just give it a good starting to this. Love the way the honey, glazes up when it's on there. So you're gonna start with your honey rub. You can literally put whatever rubs you want on it. And I don't really trim. I trimmed down on these sides. I trimmed like the money muscle. These I didn't touch. This one, the money muscle, I trimmed it a bit just to get some extra bark on it. Those of you who know barbecue know, but I'm not, this is all gonna be pulled into pulled pork. There's no competition for this. So the more the merrier. And that's everybody's favorite when you pull that money muscle off. People actually, yes, you do hot wang. I need one. So we start with that, and then see, boom, boom. Then I just do a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, just a quick sprinkle. This is just a little extra saltiness because I find my rubs don't have a ton of salt in them. They're definitely, got the right amount, but with a big piece of meat like this, you want a little bit of extra salt. Pepper and garlic, hey, you can do no wrong with those in barbecue. Gonna get this done quick so that I can. Who do you guys think's gonna win? Jake Paul or Mike Tyson? Definitely gonna be watching that after this. I got the briskets already on. Great, keep the sodium low. Yes, sir. And then with like big pieces, like I keep my rubs, because a lot of like times I'm doing ribs and stuff like that, I don't add the extra salt. I do have right here is my garlic jalapeno salt, or like my garlic jalapeno rub. It's got quite a bit of salt in it. I'm gonna be starting to produce that. This has some of my hot rub, some bigger flakes of sugar, turbinado sugar, to kind of go on last with this. And, a couple clumps in there from last time, but hey, that's all right. because those will fall right off. I like to use the turbinado sugar because I find it doesn't burn as much as other sugars, like brown sugar or anything. This just gets nice and glazy. But hey, if you got a personal preference, you fly at it. And you want to go liberal. This is the fat side, so you know it's gonna take a little bit more. You want to build a good bark on the fat. And like I said, these couple I trimmed up the money muscle a little bit more. There was quite a bit of fat around it, so. And then, okay, and these kind of just pat. They're already injected as well with like a pineapple habanero injection that I make. But I cook down the habaneros so it doesn't give like a red color. I find if I use habanero powder or anything like that, it'll give it a bit of a reddish color that you don't, I don't know, people get weird when they see red in their meat, which other than the smoke ring kind of makes sense. Tasty beef, hello from Russia. It's past Mike's bedtime. Bro's cooking, yes sir. So that way, when you flip it, you're not gonna lose a whole bunch of the rub that you just put on. Whoop. You can see the only thing about these ones that are not bone in, which I don't love, but you know, supplier's a supplier, and that's what we got today. So it is what it is. These I'm just gonna keep in the trays. These ones will go straight on the smoker, or sorry, the Traeger. YouTube sometimes gets weird when I use that word. But these will go right on the grill. The bone in. These ones, since they're kind of thinner pieces, I'll keep them in the trays when they go on. Then I'll finish them off and at the end, straight on the grill. I have my mustard sauce over here. So this is like a super thin vinegar mustard sauce, kind of Carolina style. So I'll baste all of it with that. You know, it's got a good mustardy bite, some heat. Really brings out the flavors of the pork, as they say, you know. And I always pour, because I have messed it up before, pour the oil in your hand first so that you know, because especially bottles like this, they explode out. And people always say, you know, you can use mustard. You can literally use whatever you want as long as it binds up. I just find, for me, the oil works the best, especially if you're going, you know, hot and fast. Kind of crisps it up more than, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I find it gets a little crispier. Not like burnt, but, you know, kind of deep fried-y crispiness, if that makes any sense at all as I say it. I realize how might not, but. And then just pour it in your hand. You can monitor, make sure you don't just dump it right in. That's definitely happened before. So these three have all been soaking in orange juice, vinegar, a little bit of sugar. So these that's why the color's a little different than these. These were just injected, but these ones I was soaking for a little bit. I just find the bone in, soak them a little bit more. Have you either a restaurant or an army to feed? I actually have a catering gig tomorrow, so it's 150 people. That's why we did so this is video 2 of probably 6 I'm gonna be doing. Did the briskets earlier, gonna do the pork butts. I got the chicken tomorrow morning, and I got cauliflower steaks. They asked for them, so I'm gonna show you guys how I do those. And then all the way up to how I wrap the briskets, service, kind of a little bit of everything. I don't know, I just figured it'd be fun, and the brisket video today was probably my most popular live ever, so figured if you guys want to see it, I'm gonna keep doing it since I'm doing this anyways, so might as well film it and for you guys to enjoy. So this side I skipped the salt, pepper, garlic just because straight on the meat, I find it doesn't need as much salt on this side as much as the fat side does. But again, I know guys that only put salt, pepper on it. I kind of think that's a myth. They say that's all they do, but do you really trust people in barbecue? Who knows? This is, I think, as trustworthy as you can get in barbecue, considering you guys can see everything I do. There's no movie magic in this one. But like I said, these little flaps, I'm just gonna season up the inside. And like you can see, the butcher, it wasn't the butcher's fault, or sorry, it just, I don't know, the packer's fault. It's all oh my. It's all through a third party, so that I get the pork from. So they were told it was all bone in. When I got them, I found out it wasn't. So, but got to feed the people tomorrow, so couldn't really sit there and cry about it and complain. Just kind of is what it is. We'll make the best of it, and we'll just cook these in the pan. We'll still get the smoke that we want. These I'm going to put right over the firebox, so they'll still crisp up like I want them to. Get really good bark on them, but then I just don't risk. That's why they're all on wire racks here. These are going straight on the grill, the bone in, but on this side you just want to get nice thick coating, sugary, savory, amazing rub. So then we're going to let these sit for about like 10 minutes. But while they sit, I'm going to show you guys what I do. So I got the briskets on the grill right now, so we can head out there and check them out. I actually have to give them a little wash down anyways, so no problem. Okay, I'm gonna grab, so for my spritz, for my beef, I just do super simple. All it's gonna be, everyone says, oh, you can't use that, that's for, I don't know, apparently there's a difference in spray bottles, but so this, let's make sure I don't spill it. Just beef broth. So let's go 10 fluid ounces. And then white vinegar. I don't know, people, they use apple cider vinegar. You know, you can use whatever you want. I just know apple cider is a little more expensive. You get the same result. And white vinegar, I find, because I add whatever's left of this, I add into my wraps with the beef tallow that's on the stove. And it all just works. You know, you find something that works, you stick with it. If it doesn't work, you switch it up. But that's pretty much that. And then I will take you guys out. Hey! Ooh. We're going. Got the cooking area. And this right here is gravity fed charcoal. My absolute beauty of a unit. Oops. That was my bad. And I'm going to add in, since I'm going to be opening it, right over here on the firebox side, I got some nice beautiful cherry wood today. And then I always just strip off, and I'll show you guys. Right now I go and just strip off the bark. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I don't know, get as much as you can, I find. It's, you know, some's not gonna come off, some's not gonna come off. Yeah, nice little twig. You guys see that? Pretty much cleaned her up. Decent amount anyways. So I'm gonna, you know what, I'll bring you guys right over for this. So this right here is a charcoal chute. That's all filled with charcoal. And then down here is our, whoop, give it a little smack and tickle. And then, so when you got a cooker like this, you want to always make sure you don't close the door yet. You let it fully engulf before you close her up, or you get dirty smoke. Oh, that is some heat. So yeah, when you're doing it, you definitely want to make sure it fully flames up before you close her down. It just works way better. There we go. It's got some more lights now. And I also gonna move my camera because I don't want to burn my phone. See, now that it's fully engulfed, you just shut this little, ooh, might need both hands for this. Close up the little latchy, and then all your air gets pulled in from right there. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks to my main man right there, Myron Mixon. He's taught me a lot about barbecue. And then we have something to open this. Yeah, let's use a little piece of wood so I can show you guys. This is the cooker. I don't normally pull it all the way out, but figured you guys would want to see. These are the 3 briskets I got on right now. And then give them a couple shots underneath. Those are coming along great. Show you guys right here. Beautiful, beautiful, and beautiful. Those are gonna be back to bed they go. So I want to close this up before I lose all my heat. There, see, nice, you know, latches. There it is. Got the big floodlights on tonight. It's a beautiful night. It's supposed to pour rain tomorrow, but yeah, and so this is your charcoal chute right here. Charcoal goes right down in there. You guys saw the firebox. Now that is a unit. I'm just gonna put this open a little bit, just so get that heat up a little quicker, because as you guys know, charcoal, the more air you give it, the hotter it'll get. And then I'm gonna wait till this gets back up before I put the pork on. So probably about 10 more minutes. And thank you guys for coming in for the 2nd episode of 6 of how I do a full catered barbecue dinner event. everything. So yeah, briskets are on. Bring you back in for the pork. Got my 24 pack of monsters because I'm going to be staying up most of the night. It's about every hour I add more wood. Check that out. That's the new knife I got for slicing up the brisket. Absolutely in love with that. And then the kitchen, so that was our marinade for some of these. And then right there, you got your pork butts. And I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. If you guys want to stick around and watch the other 4 episodes that are coming up in the next little while, hit that subscribe if I never see you guys again. Thank you guys for coming in. And I look forward to hopefully you guys sticking around. So if not, thank you. If yes, we'll see you later.